Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, To Your Taste. Happy Friday, y'all. Today I have a special recipe for you that I am going to do. I am going to make homemade chicken and waffles. Now, for the waffle mix, I already have my dry ingredients in this bowl. You will need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. For the wet ingredients, you would need 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil or whatever oil that you have on hand, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of milk. And I also have my chicken tenders that I had marinating overnight. And in that, I have this chicken salt seasoning. I got this from Burlington Coke Factory. So chicken salt seasoning, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I also put a little bit of cayenne in it as well. Then I also have my flour that I seasoned. This is the flour that I seasoned, and I seasoned this with salt, cayenne pepper, and garlic powder, and that's it. So let's get ready, get set up. Let me get my waffle maker out and we're going to start making the waffles. But let me show you. So when you get your dry ingredients, you want to put them in one bowl like I have. And then you just want to add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients. So let me mix this here to mix that egg up. And this would make a total of 6 waffles, depending on your waffle maker. Okay, so you mix it up. We're gonna pour it in here. And then you're just gonna mix it. And it's okay, y'all, if you have just a little bit of I'm trying to think what I'll call it, clumps in here. It doesn't have to be completely smooth like you would want it if you're making like crepes or something. Some of this scrape, and make sure you just scrape the sides and the bottom. And that is it. So you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do my tenders first because I could keep those warm in my air fryer. I am frying the tenders on the stove. Okay, y'all, just like that. You see how it's kind of got those little clumps in there? That's fine, y'all. We don't want it completely smooth. These waffles is going to be very fluffy. And if you like fluffy waffles, this is the recipe for you. All right, so that's it right there. Okay, so I'm going to take you to my stove and we're going to start frying up the tenders. Okay, so I'm ready for my skillet to preheat. I'm going to go ahead and flour my chicken. So look at this, y'all, how these tenders look. Look at that, nice and seasoned and coated. And again, that's buttermilk, the chicken salt, pepper, cayenne, garlic powder, and that's it. So I want these to be nice and coated, kind of packed on. And then you want to shake off the excess. See? Like this. This is how you want your chicken to be. Okay, so I'm going to finish up and I'm going to pack a few of these and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I did 3 so far. I'm going to do 4 here. So you can either have 2 tenders you know, per person, or however you like it, or 2 or 3, I guess, depending on the size of your tenders. I'm gonna see how I'm kind of packing it in there so to get it all nice and covered. We don't want this breading to just fall off of the tender. Look at that, y'all. All right, so my fire should be done. Let me go and take out to the stove to show you how I fry these up. Okay, so my skillet is preheated. Let me put these in here. Hopefully they don't splash back. And you just want to cook your tenders for about, I'm going to say about 6 to 7 minutes, depending on the size. Okay, so we're going to let these fry up, and when it's ready to turn them over, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so the tenders are ready to flip, and I just wanted to show you, when I flip my chicken tenders, I make sure that it gets, like if you see like that little white right here, once it comes to the surface, that's when I know it's time to flip. All right, so we're gonna cook these for another, I'm gonna say about 5 to 6 minutes, and then they're done. Okay, so it's been about 6 minutes for the chicken tenders, and like I said, it varies on the size of your chicken tenders. You don't want them to be fully cooked on the outside, and when you cut them in, fully cooked on the outside, and when you cut into them, it's raw. So just make sure you pay attention to your fire. Don't have it up too high. And then also, because you still want these to be nice and tender as well. You want to be tender and you want them to be juicy. So these are done. I'm going to remove them and put them on a plate lined with paper towel to drain off that grease. And then that's it. All right, so now we're gonna start making the waffles. Okay, so one, I just want to say, you may hear some noises in the backgrounds. My chickens are out. I just let them out of the chicken run in the coop. So you may start hearing roosters, or my hens. They make a noise when they lay eggs. So anyway, I cut my, look at that, y'all, that chicken tender. Can y'all see that okay? Look at how juicy. Can y'all see that juice in there? Look at that, y'all. You hear that crunch? Oh my God. That is so good. Nice and seasoned, juicy. Okay. So when you make your waffles, you need a non-stick spray. Depending on your waffle maker, I usually just use this, the baking, I should say. So I'm just gonna spray the bottom, the top. Now you can use a ladle, or you can use a measuring cup. I'm using a ladle for mine. And I'm just gonna spoon it. Put it like this. Make sure I get none of my. And if y'all feel like it's too thick, like, then make sure to just add a tablespoon of milk to it. If you feel like it's too thick. I'm not trying to overdo this one. Hopefully this comes. Okay. I'm trying to move it around. All right, so I'm gonna close this, and with my waffle maker, the light would turn off when it's done. So the light is on now, as you can see it, but once it turns off, it means it's done. So once I am going to pause it for now, wait for this to finish cooking, and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so my light turned off, which means my waffle is done. So I'm gonna take this off, and oh, Lord. And look at that, y'all. So let me see if I should have got my bigger fork. And like I said, it depends on how big your waffle maker is. This is a pretty big waffle. I'm trying to get it without breaking it. There it goes. Look at that. I'll show you the underside. Turn it without breaking it. Hey, look. Does that look good? Okay, so I'm gonna make one more, and we're gonna put this in here. So we're gonna make 2 waffles, and like I said, y'all, my waffle maker is pretty big. So depending on how big your waffle maker is will determine how many waffles you would get out of this. It's supposed to make 6 if you have a smaller one. I did have a smaller one somewhere. Where it is, I do not know. I'm not sure exactly sure where it is. I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit so it could be all nice and even. Okay, so we're gonna cook this one, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, this one is done and light turned off. Look at that. So actually, this probably be enough to feed your children. If you had one of this size, they could have half of it. Put a little bit. Close this. Move this to the side. So you can put a little bit of butter on it. Where is my knife? Put a pat of butter on this. And y'all, I don't know if you can hear, but my chickens are panicking. And I have someone here to cut the trees because the propane guy is supposed to come today, supposedly. And Mary Gas has been giving me nothing but issues. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So we got the butter on here. Put a little bit of powdered sugar. Oh man, I forgot it takes the whole thing off. Is it gonna do it? There it goes. A little bit of powdered sugar. Put this in here so y'all can see that. Move this over. Hoping it right. Let me make sure it doesn't kind of. Look at that. You see how good? Look at that. And of course, maple syrup. Let me tell y'all. Yeah, I'm good on time. I always buy maple 100% pure maple syrup. That's the best one. I like it because it doesn't have any of those additional chemicals. This one is, I use this one, the Maple Grove Farms. And if you look on here, it says pure maple syrup. I also use the Spring Tree one. And don't ask me why all 3 bottles are open. I'm not sure. And then I use this one. This is the cheapest of the 3. You could get this one from Aldi's. I think it was about $4.99. But it's also ingredient maple syrup. Okay. But my favorite one, this one. You can find this anywhere. So let's put a little bit on top of the pancake. Waffles. Look at me. And then we're going to get the tenders out. Put your little tender on top. Look at that, y'all. I was trying to put the one in there that didn't bite off of, but you know. Look at that. And there you go. Chicken tender. I'm sorry. Waffles and chicken. Chicken and waffles. Man, I'm just kind of going off today. I got distracted with the chickens, y'all. There's no gate around, so I don't want them to get injured or attacked. Okay. And that's it, y'all. So that is my recipe for chicken and waffles. The ingredients will be listed in the description tab. I hope y'all try this recipe. Let me know. Do y'all make chicken and waffles? Do you do it this way? Let me know what you think of this recipe. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the family. And thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please I'm getting tongue-tied. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload videos. That is it for now. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Easter. Be safe. God bless. Bye.